There's like a range of long-term, really quite just straight out scary things that can happen to people, and they're not just like potential long-term risks. I've had people reach out to me on Instagram, quite a few people, telling me about their story or about people they know who have lifelong impairments from this. Being paralyzed is due to the nerve damage and spinal degeneration from long-term nitrous oxide misuse. People who have reached out to me who have seizures 2-3 years after stopping nitrous oxide. They have seizures every second day or every day. Vitamin B12, that's what nitrous oxide starves your body of. And it's a common misconception that taking vitamin B12 supplements can override that, but it's just not true. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a broken leg. The nervous system and vitamin B12 is a really long-term scary risk that can happen to people misusing NANGs. But then there's also things like incontinence, so having control of your bladder. And then there's the brain damage as well. I was speaking to a doctor who knew of someone who was abusing nitrous oxide, and they did a scan of this person's brain, and there was hundreds and hundreds of pinholes through their brain, which is quite a bad picture to picture. And there's the mental side of it as well. So drug-induced psychosis, like myself, that can be triggered in the future. If I were to abuse drugs now, my chance of having a drug-induced psychosis again is dramatically increased because I've already had one. That's kind of a blessing for me, a good reason for me not to do that stuff anymore. I had like brain zaps during the day when I'd not be using nitrous oxide, and like it feel really weird. I've like looked on some Reddit subgroups around nitrous oxide, and it's a lot of people saying how they've got really severe kind of brain fog, migraine type problems that last a while as well. So it's, I don't know the science behind it, but it's got to be pretty bad if things are happening so long after stopping nitrous oxide, these long-term things that don't go away. So it's pretty scary. Yeah, there's no real protocol that I've seen. I know there's resources online, but that's around early intervention, just the risks associated with nitrous oxide. There's nothing really around the recovery and treatment of nitrous oxide abuse, which is quite concerning, seeing that people have to recover from this sort of stuff or else they'll be trapped in it forever. I'm hoping that some proper recovery guidelines and intervention, prevention